Hey guys, this is Tom with draftmagic.com, and I'm back to do another 4-round daily. Made a couple changes to the Bant control deck, but really have been enjoying kind of learning more about um, how to run this type of deck. And a couple of the changes I made, I wanted to get more planeswalkers into the deck, so I decided to add Garruk Primal Hunter. I also really liked the power level of Armada Worm and wanted to try it over Angel of Serenity. So this might be a bad choice, but just want to try it out. Want the full 4 Sphinx Revelation. This card has just been very, very good. And then moving to the board, I wanted to kind of have some game against more of the bigger green decks. The Selesnya mid-range decks have been very, very popular in the 4-round dailies. And so kind of with that in mind, bring in Collective Blessing to kind of get over the top, and then also bring in an Intrepid Hero to be able to deal with their larger threats. In addition, not playing Thing twice kind of opens me up to be able to use Rest in Peace more effectively, which is very good against like American mid-range or blue-white mid-range, pretty much just nullifying their Runechanter's Pike. So we will see you for round 1. Okay guys, here we are for round 1. Looks like we're going to be on the draw. And pretty happy with this opening. We have nice action with Supreme Verdict, and then some late game with Armada Worm. So very happy to keep here. If we can pick up like a Farseek, we'll be in a pretty good place. Okay, so we're up against American mid-range, looks like. Possibly red-blue. And here we can go ahead and drop down Cavern to get Centaur Healer online, or we can save it for Armada Worm later. And I think just because he doesn't have a lot of pressure going on, and we've got Verdict, we'll just try to hardcast the Healer. We want to save this for Thragtusk ideally. Could drop Jace here, he does have an empty board. But we could also just kind of go beat down and just drop out the other Centaur Healer. I think I'd rather drop Jace here. We can sneak him in. And he does have the counter. Alright, so now we'll just drop down our other Centaur Healer. And he could have like Bonfire. Okay, so straight up red-blue. Even if he wipes the board, I mean, just being able to get the life here I think is worth it. Especially since we don't need to worry about Detention Sphere. I guess if he wants to go Talrand, we can just Detention Sphere, or just drop down Armada Worm. So most likely he has 2 spells here. I think we just Detention Sphere and then problem is, like, if he has like unsummon, if he like unsummons, gets the value, and gets to drop it next turn, we kind of wasted our time with Detention Sphere. So, and we, you know, part of me just wants to drop Armada Worm here, and then just if he kills some of our guys, it's whatever, we just keep pushing. But I think we have to deal with Talrand. So here he probably unsummons his guy. Oh, guess not. Or most likely he has Mizzium Mortars for us next turn. It's pretty awkward. We may have to just Verdict and then Worm. We could just, I suppose, Detention Sphere also, but so I guess what's his play here? So he expects us to Detention Sphere, then he's going to counter it, get a guy, have the double blockers going on. We could just drop Armada Worm and then wait and push next turn. But I mean, that gives him the ability to make a bunch of doofers. Still, I mean, he has no way of wrathing our board unless he has Bonfire next turn. I think it's actually probably worth dropping Armada Worm here and then waiting to push. So next turn we Detention Sphere, Talrand, or whoever he's got. I guess he just wants to make the doofers. Yeah, and that's fine. So I guess we have to assume he has another counter of some sort here. We could just like end of turn Sphinx of Revelation and then next turn Detention Sphere. I mean, I guess if he has the counter, he sort of gets us, but if we swing in with everybody, he like edicts our worm, and we still are in a pretty good shape. So I think we actually push with Sphere here. Like if he's got it, it doesn't actually matter that much. And then like if stuff gets out of control, we can just refill with Sphinx's Revelation. Counterflux, sure, whatever. So then I think we just swing in, let him edict one of our guys. He'll like swing back for, I guess, some damage, but we're at 24, so we don't really care about that. I think we just push. Then we can just verdict if we need to. Alright, so now you can just drop down Jace, see what he's got, and just start getting advantage. We could have also Revelation there. Actually, might have been better. Actually, I suppose we should have went -2 because he can't attack with Drake and stay alive. Easy mortars, sure. So I guess now he just equips Drake, kills Jace. Whoops, that was a mistake. Oh, I guess, or he doesn't. So now he's just giving us the option. I think now we just block and then wipe the board next turn and then get some value back with Revelation. And since we've already got a Revelation, I mean, I guess we could take another, but double Farseek is pretty sweet for the first Revelation, but no, we're just going to take the another revelation, that's fine. I guess we just sit. Tower end number 2, okay. I think we just verdict here. We really don't want to get that thing out of hand. Well, first let's Jace, see what turns up. So here we obviously take Garrick plus land. Unless he does land Garrick, which would be a little interesting. We ideally want to be able to take the land, wipe the board, and then drop Thragtusk. So yeah, not surprisingly, we will do it like that. Verdict. And we could just drop Garrick here too. I mean, I think we'll just go with Thragtusk. This way if he wipes the board, we still have him dead. It's a little awkward. Okay, so now he kills Jace. Hopefully doesn't have another counterspell, and we can draw a bunch of cards at Sphinx Revelation. Or he just attacks us. Yep, okay. So here we just drop Garrick and then end of turn Restoration Angel, I believe. And hopefully he's out of gas at this point. Unsummon, sure. So I guess we have to flash an angel to not die. That's fortunate. Hopefully he doesn't have the counterspell. And so now we'll just draw a bunch of cards. Okay, that works. Good lord. It's going to be a huge Snapcaster Mage, that's for sure. Oh my god, he has more gas. Alright, so now we can just go ahead and, well, first of all, let's Jace real quick here. And I should have saved Cavern so we could have used that to stop a counter instead of playing the land. Now we definitely take Restoration Angel. But we can just play Angel, unless he, oh, I guess he has like possibly Mortars, but I don't think we care. I think we just drop Thragtusk and then Angel. And then we make a beast. And that should do it. So he could kill us if he has like Cyclonic Rift into Equip. Hopefully he does not have. Museum Mortars. It's awkward, that's for sure. So if he has that, plus Unsummon, plus Equip. So we can just Ultimate Garrick. I think first we wipe the board, then Ultimate Garrick. That should do it. hopefully. And I guess we could have played another land here to get another worm. Now we can just go ahead and refill with Revelation. Okay, so should be in a pretty good spot. And I think he, unless like he can like Cyclonic Rift, I think that's it. Yeah. All right, so red blue nonsense. Against red blue, let's see. Geist is actually decent against red blue since he can't target it unless he goes like Museum Orders. Probably want to bring in Centaur Healer. Rest in Peace for sure to shut down his shenanigans. Cavern of Souls to stop the counters. What else? We want Spheres for his Rune Shattered Spikes. Do we? I mean, like, Rest in Peace already shuts that down. Doesn't have a whole lot of, like, on the board threats. I think we cut Sphere. Planeswalkers are still fine. I guess maybe we don't bring in Geist. Like, it still dies to Mortars. It's not exactly what we want to be doing. 26 land. I guess we can probably cut a land. Maybe shave like a island. And then kind of like everything else here. Farseek is still very good, but not sure what to cut. Maybe like cut one Supreme Verdict. They're pretty good, but I think we'll go like that. Although actually he does have Talrand, and Talrand, we actually want to bring in Clone for Talrand. Well. Okay, so here we definitely go ahead, drop down, turn 2, Rest in Peace. Almost certainly going to get this countered. There's the Dissipate. Yep. So now we should definitely push for it because he's going to go for Thought Flare. choice. So now he probably has like the Pillar of Flame for Jace. Or just Snapcaster works. With his mana still open, I think we want to hang on to Revelation. And just kind of build up our mana base here for a bigger Revelation later. So we probably should have played the land after we attacked there, just to, so we didn't give him the tip off, but even still, it's fine. Enchanter's Pike is first strike, I guess, which is still relevant. So now we'll push for a very, very large Sphinx's Revelation. And drawing 7 cards never felt better. Okay. Now I think that covers all of our creature bases. So now we'll just start dropping Thrag Tusks and try to overpower him. I guess what we can do is we can just attack everybody, see what he blocks, and then use the angel trick to get some extra value. Which I think, unless he blocks, like, he'll probably block the worm is the problem, so we can't flash it out. So I think instead I'm just going to set up a bigger turn here. Oops. Okay, so now we can push in for quite a bit of damage. Like, he'll eat the Armada Worm, but we don't really care. I guess we could have played Jace first, drew some cards, see what we had. That's probably would have been a better play, actually. Considerably better play. Alright, so now go take a look, and we're kind of running low on the clock here, so we got to get going. Yeah, and actually that would have been much better because we would have had the extra Angel, and we've had the extra guy, the Armada Worm. Yeah, okay, so we definitely should have played Jace first. That was a big time mistake. I guess here, like, we could take Garrick. I think, let's see, how much land do we have? 5, 8, yeah. I guess we'll just take Garrick. Could have dropped Garrick there. Actually, probably would have been better to drop Garrick there also. That was a mistake. Okay, and I guess he just gave us the match. That works. So even if you make some mistakes, if your cards are good enough, doesn't really matter. But yeah, definitely try to play as tight as you can. Still, good times. We will see you for round 2.